Cajun Roots Reseller. You give me an offer and I'll take it with no problem. I got an offer. I got the dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars. Let them have it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let them have it with no problem. Let them have it.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's doing fantastic this beautiful Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's Taco Tuesday.
That's right.
Taco Tuesday.
Although you have a different name for it, right, Trent? What's
Well,
your
yes,
name
it's
for today?
actually today is Trusting Tuesday.
Well, today we have first in the chat to get that pie point is Lucky Charms Wendy. Hello, and good morning. We're going to as soon as I say hello, I'm going to come back to that question. The Shamrock Pink Theater, the host. JR Care, 1964. Hello, everyone. JRKR. Then we got Frugal Peanut Reseller. Hello, and good morning. Say that a couple of times, huh?
Yeah, that's right. That's Chuck's wife.
Right. That's what I figured. Yeah. Lucky Charm says today's question. There has been a debate over similar versus reselling an item, relisting an item. Is it one better than the other? What is your thoughts? Okay, we'll let you do that one first, Trent.
Okay. What I do is if something happens, like say I've got this cup right here and I want to relist it, or I want to like say I sold out but I got some more inventory, then I will sell similar to it instead of just relisting the item, because it's easier and you don't have to go in there and do all the item specifics and all that stuff. So that's just personally, that's what I do. I sell similar.
Yes. Let's do this with your side, because I know you don't like to be too big.
It's too early. I don't know. I just relist things. So, but I also have a decal store, so I don't know if that makes a difference.
For me, I recently this year started doing relisting an item. There is one downfall to that I do not like. But again, I do sell similar. But the biggest thing you have to do when you sell similar, if you check in and you actually find something that someone else is selling and it was already listed or sold, and you do a sell similar, you need to make sure that you go through each block, double check yourself, making sure, because sometimes you'll get one that has a list of auction and also buy it now. So if you're not one to want to do auctions, you definitely need to make sure you check all the boxes. How do they say that? Like as far as cross your T's and dot your I's? Basically the same thing. You definitely have to check to make sure that everything that's in the descriptions or specifics in that item are exactly what you have, because there are a lot of people that just do whatever they want. And if you copy off of them and you want to make a mistake, then that's going to fall on you because you did it yourself. That's your listing. But for me, when I do a sell similar, I will go through each and every block just to make sure it's what I want for my listing.
Right.
Now, going back to the relisting, the only thing I don't like about it now, since a lot of us are having to be on managed payment, and again, some of y'all are not on managed payment, but with managed payment, it seems like for the first 3 weeks, actually the first 2 weeks of this year, I went every day and went to anything that was expiring that day or within the next 12 to 24 hours, and I went on ahead and how do you call that? Ended it, relisted it. When you go to relist it, you have to go back, and what I did was basically change some names or words around in my description. But the bad thing about that is, every day since then, I've been getting adding item specifics to a lot of items that are already there. But because I changed some of the wording in the titles, and I did do a relist after ending those items, I had to go back every day and redo some of those items. So be careful what you're doing with that, because you're going to have some issues when it comes to the item specifics. They're going to hit you every day. That's what's going to happen to me every day.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Because like now, since I go in and I change my details and my especially if I change the title, if something happens and I change up the title of the thing, then it's like they're like, oh yeah, you have 106 item specifics that needed to be updated, and I'm like, I just done all that. Why would I have to update them again?
And that's every day now. It's a routine for me to go to my main page or my hub, my seller hub, and see if there's anything I have to add or check.
Yeah,
Because if you don't, of course, it'll sit there for a while. But I find that I do that at least 2 to 3 times a day, just like I send out offers to watchers. Only because I want that to be a routine thing for me every day. Whether it's sending offers and or doing those item specifics, I want to get it the day I see it. I don't want it to build up. Or you get build up, the longer it's going to take you to do it.
yeah, that's right. That's exactly right.
I had to go
I
and
know
look
the
and
temperature
see.
here.
I had to go and check
What'd you say?
and see. Said I had to check and see if I
Item
had any
specifics.
of that.
You'll find it in the overview of your main page of the seller hub.
Yeah, I don't
Under the
have that.
overview.
So
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I had
Oh, you
that,
have a
but I
basic
don't
store?
have. What's that?
You don't have a regular store, you have a basic store.
No, I have like the overview of eBay and stuff like that. I was meaning that I didn't have any of the.
Oh, item specific saves and fix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Well,
just
I must
something
be doing good.
well, a lot of it has a lot to do if you relist something or if you
Mhm.
just listed something for the first time. And I'm noticing now when I'm listing, like this weekend I listed a total of 48 items. What I noticed that now, if you go in and you put everything that's in that top block until that lightning book shows and the whole circle is blue, you're fine. You won't be getting any of those. So I make sure now that I have I don't care whether it just does not apply, whatever. Like action figures. It has to do doesn't have arms, legs, feet, whatever bullshit. I put full body.
Yeah.
Leave it alone. Lord Jesus, why all those little extras? I don't understand it, but yeah. So you got ways to get around it. What they meant was when your item is over 30 days, eBay will relist it, or you can edit. And okay, now with that situation, yes, you do get if you go to your main page, and in the column that's to the last one, you can actually put there's a little arrow that goes down. When you click on that arrow, you can change it to what ends the soonest. When you do that, you'll get everything that's going to be in red if it ends in the next 12 to 24 hours. You have that option of letting eBay do it for you, or you can go and edit it by ending those, refreshing. Now remember, when you do that, you're going to lose all watchers on that item. Now, if you had some watchers and viewers, you're going to lose it because now it's just a matter of it being a whole new listing if you go and verify anything or change anything in that listing yourself. But again, it's worth it if you feel that you want to go ahead and get some new fresh eyes on it and get a brand instead of it being stale. You want it back in the front because again, once the eBay relists it just relisting it, but it comes off your items you list anyway. So it doesn't matter either way you do it. It's whatever you feel best is for you. What do you do, Trent?
That's what I do. If something happens and I know it's fixing to end, then I will go through there and I will go ahead and end it, and then I will relist it. But I will change up the title and stuff like that. That way, it's especially if it's been in my store for a long time and I need to sell it, then I will go through there. I will go ahead and end it once I see it, and because I've got it set up for it'll automatically relist. That way, if something happens and I'm busy and I don't get around to it, then it'll still be in my store for sale. But I will take the product and go ahead and end the product, end the listing, and then change up some things and then relist it.
Right. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a matter of you refreshing your listings.
Yeah.
That is the best way to do it. If you're wanting to do some freshness or change a few things, go ahead and end it. But always make sure you're looking at the next, and it's going to be in red. It's going to tell you how long it's going to be before it expires or
Yeah.
get relisted by eBay automatically if you have that feature set up. But if you end it and you go back and relist it, you would do a sell similar. But what you want to do is make sure you end those listings, go back and make sure you do that. Now go back after you relist those and take them out of your ended list that you have in your store due to the fact that you don't want that to be building up because then again, they don't think you're holding those on to bring back
Now
on listing.
there's something else too. If say something happens and you're not making any sales and like your sales have dropped, Because I know, like, especially right now after the Christmas, after quarter four, now we're back into the first quarter and everybody's sales have kind of slowed down. If something happens and you went from making 30 sales to 0 sales, there is a way of doing a complete refresh on all of your listings. And what you do is you do a bulk edit. And if you do a bulk edit on it and you just click the little tab and you highlight all of your listings and you can refresh those listings, and it's like it kind of resets your store. And then the eBay algorithm will realize that, hey, it's like this guy's got all new items, and then they will start promoting your items faster and better. So there, like I say, there's a way of doing it to where you can refresh the entire store too. So
hello, Mel. So she's stopping in to say good morning to everyone. And she,
No.
good morning.
hello. Hope everything is well. J.R. Kara says, I hope everything is well. Everybody's saying the same. Oh, hello. The items didn't sell in 30 days. Don't relist them. End and sell similar. Make sure that you import the facts of the items in it first. 4 to 5 words in the titles. Try free shipping. Try 1% promotion. It works.
Yeah.
And again, everybody needs to do what's best for them, but you can always try something and see if it works for you.
Yeah. I always have free shipping in my title. And the reason is because if there's 2 titles, if they're scrolling through and they see one of them say it's a DVD, blah, 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 blah. And then the guy next, right below it says the same thing, DVD, blah, 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 free shipping. Which one do you think they're going to pick? They're going to pick the one that says free shipping.
And of course, it depends on the price. But let me ask you this. If you're typing the word free shipping, are you charging shipping or are you giving them free shipping?
Oh, if it's got free shipping in the title, they get free shipping.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm not going to be dishonest about it.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
No. You don't know these days, you know.
Yeah. No, and if something happens and I don't offer free shipping, because some of my things, especially the larger things that cost more to ship, then if I'm selling a stereo system, like the stereo system that I just sold for like 7 something, however much money it was, I sold it, then no, if they're going to spend that kind of money, they can pay for shipping. So I don't put free shipping in the title on it. But if it's got free shipping, then yeah, I've got free shipping in the title.
Mel says, everyone, I think I'm going crazy. I think I'm crazy, but I think I found a unit that may have a lot of collectibles. I'm winning right now. Good luck.
Woohoo!
That's
hello.
awesome.
Cha-cha, the Jumpman Data girl.
Good morning. Good morning.
Cha-cha. Paul says, the first 4 to 5 words in a title are what you see in the mobile, and more than ever,
No.
Now more than ever, more people use mobiles than desktop. That's true. Yeah. I don't do free shipping. I don't either on everything. I do some, not all.
Now, see, I have a question.
Okay.
Good morning, Suzanne.
Right. So, when I look at things on eBay, it already is saying in it that there's free shipping. Isn't that kind of a waste of part of the title to put free shipping in it? I mean, because it's already stating that there's free shipping if you offer free shipping.
I think what it is that some people may use it as a filler if they can't come up with any other words to put in the title. I do not put that in my title.
I don't either. That's why I was just curious, because wouldn't you want to try to fill it with as much as you possibly can to grab attention?
Correct.
Yeah.
You're right.
And like, for instance, say, let me go to one of my listings and
I'm gonna say hello to a few more people. There's Susanna's Chronicle.
Right.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Melanie and Lightbeam. Hello, Melanie.
Hello, Melanie.
The Flippin' Sports Guy. Hello, and good morning. Putting free shipping in the title is a waste of good word space. That's how I feel about it. I do not use that. I do not put that there. I use as many words as I can to fill up my line with the item I have. If you put it in your search, you will not see. If you put it in your search, you want to see free shipping. Well, again, you can put it in your search area where it will automatically come up. If you're putting things that you have free shipping, right? That's one of the check boxes you can actually fulfill when you're looking for things. I do free shipping, and I usually put it in shipping only. Yeah, that's what I do too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, underneath your title, Tommy said you get a free or a blue free shipping thing underneath.
Right.
Fast and free under your
fast
title.
and free if it's free, right? Especially if you're top rated seller or top rated plus. Yeah.
Now, see, okay, so when I was helping Tommy with clothes, okay, and it said in there, never put free shipping in your title. You have to.
See, I've heard that before.
Timeline for, or not timeline, but like, you want to put this here and then this here, and to explain the item so that, and you don't want to write sentences, because that's what I was doing at the beginning when I was helping Tommy. Right. And so we ended up finding what eBay wanted specifically for like titles and stuff. And so once I learned that, we were selling like crazy, the clothes and stuff. And so I just not trying to put anybody down or anything.
Right,
it's
right.
Just that,
okay. Yeah, I see.
Hello, Thrifty. He just came in. He also said today he became a top rated seller today.
So did I.
That's awesome.
I was ready to say it, so that's why I did that.
That's awesome.
Basically, look at what the item specifics are and add the information in your title in that order. Especially when you have that little block that's right in the top. And as long as you don't have any of those filled out, you want to get a whole blue circle on a lightning. That's the space she's talking about, the spot that makes you get that lightning bolt.
Yeah.
So in the item specifics where you start getting the checkbox.
Yeah, you know how you get that first set of blocks, and you have all these different questions, and you have another line, and you have more questions.
Yeah.
You can add. Well, if you're in that top block, as long as you fill out all those blocks, no matter what you have to put in it, once you do that, and that lightning circle bolt turns into a lightning bolt blue, then you're done. You did all the wordings you need.
Okay.
Love Hollis. Hello, and welcome. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's see. The order you see when you are searching for it. Yeah. So basically, you want to make sure you get the keywords out of that section area for your title.
Okay.
Just trying to.
See, I didn't realize that it said the free shipping underneath the.
Yeah, especially if you do free shipping, it's going to say fast and free.
Yeah, and it comes up. Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone.
Well, another thing you can do, any of your items that you know you have free shipping on, go ahead and look at it and see what it says. 9 times out of 10, you're going to have that fast and free and fast, a little sign.
Yeah.
For me, the only thing I do free shipping on, if it's less than 14 ounces. Other than that, I'm not doing free shipping. But I do some, not a lot.
No, don't
When
do
you
that.
are comparing, look at search selections and notifications in order of the section given. So especially if you're starting out, you want to be able to get to all your keywords, no sentences in the title. You want it to be more of just good words that you know they're very searchable for, what people are looking for. Think of it as when you're looking for something. How would you word it? How would you want to be looking for words in your title?
But see, on my phone, it doesn't say the free shipping.
Yeah, see, mine does.
Let me see.
Free shipping.
Yeah, you see right underneath the title says best offer or free.
Okay.
Yeah, free shipping, free returns, free shipping.
That has to do with your settings too, when you're setting up your items.
But is that your listings or is that somebody else's listings?
That's listings on eBay. I just typed in books. I had to actually scroll.
Right, you just looked in search books. You didn't do your own.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nope, I just typed in the word. I just typed in the word books.
Right.
And then it gives you the title, if it's pre-owned, new, the price, or best offer if you have that, free shipping, and then how many people are watching that particular item. And I actually had to scroll up because the first book that showed up was not appropriate to show. I was like, whoa.
What are you looking for?
I swear I've just typed in books.
Okay, this is the formula. For example, one would be this brand, color, original reproduction. And others might be theme in color, occasion, etc. in order of specific. A question. For those who sell books or things that have name titles, do you find that it is better to put the last name of the author first, or just put it in the written name?
Okay.
I don't do much of
I,
those.
What
I
I
would
do for
think. Sorry, Trent.
oh, let's go ahead. Go ahead. You do fine.
I would think that putting the written name in, so when I'm searching for a specific author, I type in that specific author's name, full or first and last name, and that will pull up all the books that person has written. So I would think that, but that's my opinion. But I would think the written name, the full name, would be better than just a last name or a first name.
Yeah. And like here lately, I've been selling a ton of Lisa Jackson books. And I've got probably, I don't know, 200 of her books. And I've got some of them listed, not all of them listed, but some of them. And what I do is I type in Lisa Jackson, and then I put a comma, and then I put the title of the book, like Cold Blooded, Warm Blooded, whatever the name of the book is, Final Scream or whatever. And then I put like, uh, I don't remember what all I put in it, but I always start off with the author's name, and then I put in the title of the book, and then I'll put the extra item specifics or whatever I can find to come up with. And that way they get the author first and then the title of the book. Because like for me, if I'm not much on reading, so if I'm going to look up a book, like say I'm going to look up The Outsiders, which is a pretty popular book because it's a book that every kid reads in school, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure The Outsiders is in the title somewhere. That way, because if I'm going to look it up, that's what I'm looking for. I don't even know who wrote it, but I do know that I need that book for school. So I'm going to type in The Outsiders. That way it'll bring it up. And then, like I say, sometimes you don't know who the author is, but you do know the title of the book. So you want to make sure that's in there too.
Wendy says she also made top rated solid today. Congratulations.
That's awesome. Well, that's a lot. It must be the day that they're going through editing and redoing everybody's.
It also depends on when you started your store. Usually it's the day of every month they look at your store.
Yeah, that's
when
right.
they do an actual update, but they still look through the month as well.
That's awesome.
Usually that update is on the date of your anniversary. Like if you started on the 15th of the month, every month thereafter is when they're going to review your account.
Oh, Pixie, they're stealing your thunder, babe. She's not even listening.
I think she's talking to Tommy.
Yeah.
Let's see, I'm trying to list 21 eBay, 21 a day in 2021. And let me tell you, it is, sure, I bet it is. Hello, good morning, Mike. January house.
What's
and
up,
I'll
Mike?
have some chimes. I want to go back and say Melissa, hello, and April, hello. I know I typed it in the chat, but I want to go back and catch you all real quick before we go too far. And then I saw where Mike from January house. Let's see, when I'm doing a listing on eBay, I don't generally put in the author's name in the listing title, but just the name of the book itself, as well as whatever series it's coming from, and it is if it's in a series.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, Tommy was trying to
Explain
educate me on something. So he said, like, for the example, use The Outsiders. He said what you want to do is put the title, the author, paperback or hardcover,
Yeah.
Right.
and then you want to say if it's a the movie edition or the extended edition, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because people want, I mean, like for me, I'm a really big book reader. I love books. And when I'm looking for a book or a used book on eBay or a new book on eBay, I constantly, the first thing I put in is the name of the author, first and last name.
Yeah.
Because that's who I'm looking for. if I'm looking for that specific author. Otherwise, I just put a genre in, or is that how you say it? Genre?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, generic.
So, what's that?
Generic.
He's an
Yeah.
expert.
I'm
Of
messing with
what
you.
I'm looking for.
Tom at the Bargain Effects just put an eBay title guideline, a link in the chat if you're interested in wanting to check it out. There's the link.
Yeah, and he said that's directly from eBay itself.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. And he's right. He's right. Absolutely. We got to make sure you put whether it's a paperback or a hardback or what, because that makes a lot of difference in the value of the book. A paperback is not going to bring as much money as a hardback. Sorry to say.
Yeah.
And the bad news is I have thousands of paperbacks.
Yeah, that's what Melanie said. Melanie said I always add if it is first edition or not, as well if it is a library copy or not.
Yeah. See, and that's the thing. Each book is different, and you got to look at the book. And so, like, say you've got 10 different books, and one's a hardback, one's a first edition, one's got an author signature in it, and because that's important too. So, say you've got just a random book that you picked out, and you go through there, and you're like, okay, first of all, you want to put the author. You want to put the name of the book. That way, everybody can find the book if they're searching for just the book's name. And then you want to make sure that if it's signed, that you say it's authentically signed, and you want to make sure you put it in there whether it's a hardback or paperback, and whether it's a first edition or a fifth edition, or what the date it was published or whatever. I mean, there's so many things that you can put in the title of a book, and it all just depends on the book. Like I've got a bunch of vintage books that me and my wife found the other day, and there a bunch of them are the Happy Hollisters. One of them is the original Alice in Wonderland from 1908, and I mean they're vintage books, and they're all different. So you got to go through each one and just create its own title specific to that book.
Right.
So.
All right, everyone. I just put the link in the chat. It is pinned at the top in the blue box. If you haven't yet before, go ahead and drop your link to your channel so everybody can check to make sure they're subscribed to you. And if they're not, they can go ahead and subscribe to you as well. As don't forget to hit the notifications so that way you won't miss anything out when someone puts out a content on their videos. As well as, please do me a favor, make sure you hit the thumbs up on the video. That does help the channel, but also making sure you're still subscribed to the channel so you don't miss anything, because this week, there's going to be a little interesting things going on this week, because I don't know if y'all saw the thumbnails. Every other Saturday, starting this Saturday coming, Royal Auctions will be every other Saturday. And then, of course, for our Wednesdays, we do have the Hump Day auction. Every Monday, we have our... Whatever, somebody's phone. Like every Monday is bingo, and then tonight, actually, I'll be on Paul's channel at 6 o'clock, I believe is the right time. For the storage units versus antique booster malls. Come check that out as well. The title should not include promotional text, editions, price, shapes. I didn't know that. Well, I don't do any books. I do very little, and usually I sell them pretty fast when I put them up. Check out my channel. Good content and auctions this Tuesday and Sundays. There's Mike's channel. Don't forget to check out his channel. And he does a lot of auctions. He does auctions with Johnny that they do estate sales, buyouts, that kind of thing. Check that one out too.
That's right. Guys, I'm going to put a link in the chat for I have a interview, so to say. It's going to be on Adam Exploit's channel tomorrow evening, and it's pretty long. So anyway, I just put it in the link. So the
link should be no less than 200 characters.
Right back.
Did you go to the actual video itself?
Yeah, I went to that and copied the URL.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's
also,
pretty long.
Don't forget this Friday. Don't miss this Friday, because we will be having an announcement. As you see, there's an exciting news on Friday. I will be having a mystery guest come on that will be doing a major announcement on this channel Friday morning, 10 o'clock.
Yep, that's right.
Miss it.
It's going to be fantastic, guys.
Yep.
So, yeah, that man, my live went pretty good last night. I was only going to be live for about an hour, and I ended up going for almost an hour and 45 minutes. And it was a lot of fun. We talked about a little bit of everything. I had a guest speaker on there with me.
Mr. Chuck joined you last night.
Yeah, that's right. It was good. We had a lot of fun.
It was nice to see your wife with you last night.
Yeah, you know how hard it is to get her to come be on this camera with me. It's about like
she wasn't shy last night, that's for sure. So she has no excuse.
Yeah. Oh, she's very verbal. She speaks.
I can tell that.
Yeah.
Even tell you what to do a couple of times.
Yeah, that's right.
What you tell me?
Yeah. Yeah, she's a fireball. She whenever I get her fired up, which that's my goal in life, is to get her fired up.
Carolini, we are 12 degrees here in Massachusetts since I woke up this
morning. Man, you see what I got on? I got on a t-shirt and it feels good outside. It's like 70 degrees.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I thought though you have it on your other channel, so I was looking for it last night. I couldn't find it, but then I realized when Robert found it on the big screen that we have in the living room, that's when I realized it was on your regular channel.
Yeah. Yeah. And see, I want to get both channels to where I'm doing a live a week on both channels. But right now, I've got like 60 subscribers on my Encouragement by Trent. And I've got 244, which for some reason it keeps dropping. I'm doing something wrong or something because
it's happening even to me. So it's not just you.
Yeah, because
every so often YouTube purges their files. And if you have a lot of spam or bots, that'll automatically clear out, as well as anyone who's not watching your channels for a while, and they do that as well.
You went from like 280 to 240. So
I was at 256, 259 beginning of the week. Last week. Let me look at my list right here. I didn't even look this morning because I knew what it was yesterday. 256. Now I'm back down to 746, 756. Now I'm down to 749. Wow. So it's going to go up and down no matter what.
Yeah.
Just typical for YouTube.
Yeah.
So I tried once.
Yeah, but I lost like 40 something people.
Again, that is more likely, like I was saying, a lot of times when you get a lot of these robots or spams or what you call trolls, a lot of times they'll just scroll and subscribe to each channel but never go back. But when YouTube goes and purges them, they will drop them off.
Oh, okay.
And that's true. It won't be that it happened overnight. It's just a matter of, I think, and from what I hear, YouTube does do a lot of purging, and when they do, it will knock them off. So yeah, I don't constantly look at my subs to say, okay, I usually do it once a week now just to get an idea.
Yeah.
If I'm doing something wrong or something, but I know I'm doing a little bit better than I usually do each day, try to make improvements. But it's just happening, that's all over.
Yeah.
Not the only one. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Flipping Sports Guy, man, I checked out your Instagram last night, and your video was pretty cool. You put on there, I think, the packages and stuff that you had shipped out, and man, you're doing pretty good. I'm proud of you, dude. Doing good. But yeah, like I said, we had a good show last night. It was entertaining and well needed, I think.
Because a big teddy bear. Yeah, he is. I noticed last night, I think you had a new camera because that camera was definitely clear last night.
Yeah.
Let's see. Right here. I've seen YouTube frequently doing purging or on subscribers and people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been seeing it a lot.
I don't let it get to me.
I don't.
At first I did, but it was like, YouTube's at it again.
Yeah.
Well, another thing too, I've noticed even when I'm in other chats that I know I watch on a regular basis, because in the morning when I'm like this morning, I was up at 12:30. I was working in the eBay room, made sure I got 15 packages and 12 prizes from bingo last night, so I got all that done. And here I am, I'm watching my regulars that I usually watch, even on the weekends. But then sometimes you go to a channel and you're not subscribed anymore. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it can happen. And you just don't know how and why, but it is happening.
That's why you always got to double check that you know,
All of a sudden, I
you're,
watch them on a regular basis.
yeah, that's why it's, you know, important that if you have your favorite YouTubers that you like, that you know, check a couple times a week to make sure you're still subscribed to them. Because
Or even just go and make a comment in one of their videos.
yeah,
that's right.
but I've found that, but that's not always the case. I have found that I have commented on channels that I follow, and I was still unsubscribed to them. So you just
I'm the same way, Iris. That's why I like everybody dropping links in the chat, because if you can check their link to make sure at that time while they're in the chat that you're still subscribed, make sure you hit the notifications. You'll be all right.
Yeah,
that's right.
like I've been following this. They're not new, but they're new to me.
Right.
Channel. It's called Adventures with a Purpose.
I've seen that one, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord, let me tell you, I have so many mixed emotion roller coaster rides watching that channel, but I absolutely positively love what they do. And it is something that it makes you stop and wonder, and you think about, you know, because what they do is they do water rescue, and they go into lakes and stuff like that and pull out cars, and they do a lot of missing person cases. And so I now, every time we go by a lake, I'm thinking, I wonder how many cars are in that lake.
Yeah.
You know, but I absolutely love that channel. I love what they do. I love what they stand for. I just recently watched a video of a 17-year-old that they found, and they brought suicide awareness to the front, and they spoke about that on that episode. And so I absolutely am just in love with that channel right now.
Yeah.
So they're doing something right. If they can keep my attention for as long as they do, that's good.
Hey, Cha-Cha, don't work too hard and have a great day.
Thank you for joining us.
Hello, Jennifer. Hello, and welcome. Go back up here to this one. He noticed that the videos don't show up in his subscribed section anymore. It is possible I watch all the time, but yet I'm still subscribed. Interesting. Yeah, I do this. I do see that sometimes where I have someone I know I'm subscribed to, and I don't get their notification as well. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I remember when I hit 700, I'd go up to like 710, 715. I'd drop down below 700 to like 690 or something like that. And I roller coastered that thing so many times. Now I'm at 776. So I'm like, hoo. Every time I
Getting
get
close.
subscribers. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm going to find Adventures and drop it in the chat for anybody who wants to check them out.
Yeah, I do see it in my chat as well when I'm looking at videos. Same thing. You know, they do drop, and sometimes they don't show up in my feed. I have to go searching for it. So yeah, aggravating.
All right.
Guys, I've got a lot of stuff to get done today. I've got all these listings to do. I got to go through all those books, which is a good thing. I mean, I get to list some stuff today finally.
Was that the book you were talking about last time on your show?
Yeah. And I get to go through all those vintage books, get them listed. And like me and my wife were going through the prices of them last night. And some of the books are $5, $10. Some of them are $50. So, I mean, I've spent $60 on the entire lot of books. So if I can sell one book for $60, then the other 1,531 of them are profit.
Exactly.
So, I mean, that should be pretty good profit.
Really.
So, and
just gotta get them listed.
Yeah, get them listed and start. I sold one book and I cannot find it. That's the bad problem. I do not want to have to go through all 1,500 books. to
Ouch.
find that one.
Well, wait a minute. How did you list it without moving it? How do you do that when you list something? You don't move it to a stored area where you put everything you list?
All of my books are on my walls. I put them in alphabetical order, and you know how long it took me to go through that many books?
No,
And it took me 3 days of solid just going through books and figuring out the authors, and they're all in alphabetical order. And oh my Lord, it took me forever to get all of it done. Like 3 18-hour days of just organizing books. And but I did. I finally got them all. And see, like what I was saying, in my building, I don't have any insulation in the building. It's just the 2x4 stud walls. And these books fit perfect. If you take 2 books side by side and you stick them between the 2x4 studs, they fit perfect. So it's like I insulated my building with books.
Until the books start dwindling down.
Yeah.
Then you gotta add more.
That's right. And the thing about books, you can find books cheap. I'm talking super cheap. Like what I done is I went to this lady's house, and she said she had her own library. It was a room plumb full of books. And she said she was trying to get rid of them. It was an estate sale. She said, I've got to get rid of these books, and I don't know what to do with them. She said, so I'm going to say 10 cents a piece on these books. And I said, okay. I said, what about if I just make a pile? You just give me a price for the pile of books. So I put probably 200-300 books in a pile, and she said $20 for the whole stack. And I said, okay. I said, what about if I just buy all of your books, buy the entire room? And she said, oh, I don't even know. I don't have any idea. And my daughter popped off $25. And I was like, no, babe. I said, $25 for this many books is, too cheap, honestly. I said, we'll give her more money than $25. And my wife said, okay, what about 50? And then the lady, she's like, how about 60? And I said, sold. And I handed her $60. And she's like, thank you so much. And then we spent 3 hours toting books from the house to the pickup. And the bed of my truck, literally, I have a bed cover that folds down and covers up the bed of my truck. Whenever I unfolded my bed cover, it was like the entire bed of my truck was leveled with stacked books. Everything was organized. But my truck literally holds around 1,600 books total. I'm not getting no more than 1,600 books in my truck. And so 1,531, and I had enough space for probably one more row of books. So it was crazy. But for $60, I got a ton of books. And like I say, if I sell them for $1 a piece, I made well over the profit. So
Jim, you can come on. The link is at the top. If you'd like to come on and say whatever it is, that announcement you want to make, you're more than welcome. The link is at the top in the chat.
Yeah.
I also want to answer a question I saw, and I've been kind of going back and forth and answering my messages on my phone that I'm getting messages from in here. Quick, just the sun shelving as you go. It's insane. Yeah. Where did it go? Right here. Nope. I had a brick motor store. Where did it go? I'm looking for. I just saw it. I see it in the chat, but I don't see it in the 250K books. Oh, right here. How many people won last night? I just counted 13 or 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 16.
Yeah.
16 winners last night. Items that went out the door. That was a couple of actually multiples as well. So it was a good bingo.
Thrifter said that will be the new measurement for truck beds. Well, this model holds about 160,000 books, and I'd be like, sold. My dream is to have a in-home library. I would love to have one like in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
But I know that's not realistic. But I do want my own personal home library.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
How you doing, Mr. Tim?
Morning. I'm doing okay. What I was wanting to say was either tomorrow or Thursday, I'm gonna do a live on my channel to let everybody know what's going on with me and why I haven't been around and so forth.
Right.
Okay.
So that's all I wanted to say.
You know about what time you might be doing? You done that as a live or a pre-recorded?
It'd be live. It'd be early afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably 1:30ish, something like that. Central Time.
Right.
Okay.
Hello, and welcome, Misha. I'm supposed
Enough.
supportive of everyone. I don't gossip or about anyone, so I would have no clue why someone would be ignoring me. I would assume if one would be brought up to my attention. So issue. I don't know what that's about. I'm sorry to hear that, Misha. And I'm trying to make sure I catch
Misha,
everybody.
I seen you and said hello.
If somebody's chatting, I'll put it in the chat itself as well if I miss you on the long go. Who's ignoring you? Exactly. Who?
Yeah, who's
If I
ignoring
missed you,
you?
I'm sorry, but I do try to make sure I put it in the chat as well when somebody's chatting in the chat here online.
Yeah, that's right. And if it's me, I promise you, I'm not ignoring anybody. I just my like this morning, for some reason, my brain is still asleep, and I'm just trying to get woke up still. I need to get me some coffee or something to help me get, because I don't know how many times have I yawned this morning on this show. I'm like trying not to yawn, but like I say, I'm not ignoring you. If you're talking about me, I have no idea. I love you, girl. You fantastic. But oh yeah, something else, Des. Are you ready for this? Whenever you get ready to build your library,
Yeah.
I have 1,531 books I will sell you cheap. It's like, now look, you gotta like the Harlequin romance novels though.
I don't think I've ever read those.
What? Where the guy's all beefy and he's all handsome and the girl falls in love and next thing you know they're having like this romantical scene and it's all drama and romance.
I'm a paranormal romance chick and historical romance chick.
You're a paranormal
and historical romance chick. I like shapeshifters who are beefy and meaty.
Okay. Well, I'm sure that I've got some of those in here somewhere. Like I say, I've got a bunch
Werewolves
of
are my specialty.
I've got
don't get me started on werewolves.
I've got everything from transforming werewolves to Dr. Seuss. So,
it's called shape-shifting. Shape-shifting Trent.
Okay, I want to say something real quick. I know I'm trying to get everybody when y'all come in, and I'm sorry if I missed anyone, but someone brought to my attention that evidently I'm cutting off all my guests on the show, so I'm trying not to talk as much while they're talking. And if there's a lag, it's hard for me to get in there when they're chatting. So again, I'm sorry if I missed anyone, but I'm going to go ahead and I see a few others that just came in. Let's see, I want to go ahead back and say again, Misha Renee, hello, good morning. Sorry if I missed you. Key Lime Kisses, hello, how are you doing, Gina? DC Sales, hello. I know we get caught up in the chat when everybody's talking. I'm trying to be a little bit better at not interrupting them, as I was brought to my attention yesterday. And again, it's not easy with lagging, but I try not to do it. Well, the chat just jumped. DC Sales, Key Lime. Who's got all that noise going on? Y'all got some sales going on over there with that noise?
yes, sir. Making some money.
What channel, what platform are you selling on that's making that kind of noise?
I don't know.
Or is that your ringtone you fixed for that? You set for that? Still learning how to say it.
I'm going to go. Peace, everybody.
Thank you, Tim, and we'll be looking forward to your. You're going to be putting the link out tomorrow?
Yep, it'll be tomorrow, Thursday.
All right,
we'll
be looking for it. Keep us posted.
All right, guys. Catch you later. Toodles all.
All right, man.
Don't get too much snow over there.
My kids just left to go to school.
Oh, okay.
They're running late this morning. I went in there and I was like, good morning. And my daughter like uncovered her head. She said, good morning. I was like, y'all just not going to school today or what? She's like, why? What time is it? I said, it's 7:50. I said, y'all should have left at 7:30. And she said, oh, we were going to catch third period. I was like, why? And she said, well, we kind of overslept. And I said, oh. I said, well, y'all do what you want to do. I said, if y'all want to go to school today, go. If you don't, stay home. It doesn't matter. Whatever's fine. But I mean, and the reason I'm like that is because they take care of their responsibilities. They don't ever miss school. And my daughter is like way up in, she's got all good grades. And matter of fact, she's actually taking college courses right now. And I'm super proud of my kids. I really am. My daughter is fantastic, and she's a freshman in college, but she's actually a senior in high school. So whenever she graduates high school, she'll actually be a sophomore in college. So, and the good thing about that is the classes are only $150 for me, for her to take the college courses now. So I'm like, yeah, go take all the college courses you can for $150 instead of $3,000. So, but
I also want to say hello. Nate Pie is in the house. How you doing, Nate?
What's up, Nate?
It's impossible to meet you because you felt that way. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like I said, I tried to catch everybody, but again, when I'm watching the StreamYard versus the chat, it flies on my end so fast that I'm trying to catch up and get everybody. And sometimes it just jumps on me where I miss some people, and I'm so sorry if I did. It was not intentionally, and I'm very sorry that that happened.
Because there's such a lag between StreamYard and YouTube, when I'm in my lives too, I try to go back and it skips StreamYard. Try to focus on StreamYard more than I do the YouTube because it's a little bit slower for me in StreamYard, but I still tend to miss people. So
right. Paul says, Des and Tommy, I said hello.
Yeah, I told him I was muted. I said, I told Paul he was my favorite mobster. Hi, Nate. Hi.
Yeah, DC Sales says that's awesome, Trent. I love those dual credit programs. They really give a student a head start with college. And she is actually going to be a dental hygienist, which has changed 75 times probably. She wanted to be a radiology tech, and then she's like, no, I want to be a nurse, and then I want to be this, and I want to be that. And finally, she's decided that since she's got her braces and everything, she's going to the dentist and seeing what it's like to actually go in there and help people with their dental problems. She said, that's kind of cool, Dad. I like that. And I was like, well, they make pretty good money. So if that's something you want to look into, and so her senior year, she has been trying to get into the dental program, and which is crazy because if you go to Lamar College, okay, you have to buy a set of teeth that costs $1,500.
Teeth. Yeah,
it's a set of teeth that's in a box, and it's got where you can unscrew the teeth and you can see the gums, and I mean it's a really sophisticated.
Okay, I just caught on what you were saying.
Prototype of a human set of teeth. Okay, and I ran across a box of these teeth at a yard sale. Okay. And I was digging through the stuff, and I've seen this box, and I opened it up, and his teeth is human teeth. And I was like, ah, and the lady busted out laughing. And I was like, why you got a box of teeth? That's I find a lot of stuff at yard sales, but teeth,
yeah,
like that's wrong. And she got to laughing. She said, no, I was actually in the dental program at Lamar, and you have to buy this particular set of teeth in order to go through the class. And I was like, oh, I said, so how much are you asking on this set of teeth? And she said, I've been asking $100. And I said, I'll give you 20. And she said, $20. She said, that's $1,500 set of teeth. I was like, I'm not giving you $1,500 for a set of teeth.
Wow.
Okay.
So I bought this set of teeth for $25. I got her all the way down to $25. And I bought the set of teeth for my daughter. So now when she goes to college, I don't have to pay the $1,500. I've already got a $25 set that's just as good. So
Yeah, Tommy has sold dentures on eBay.
You just have to be careful.
oh yeah,
Yes, you have to be careful on how you list them. But yeah, he has. He had it.
Multiple times.
Yeah, multiple times. That's right. They were costume.
Oh, they're real dentures.
Yeah, they were real dentures, but he put them in as collectibles. Because they're okay. So let me explain.
You gotta list them as oddities.
Oddities, is that how you have to? Yeah, you have to list them as
Oh, wow.
oddities.
I didn't know
But
that.
there are people out there that collect. Like you have the normal people that collect that kind of stuff, and then you have the
Oddity clip.
oddity collectors, and then you have the freaky deeks that collect them. So there's like
Yeah.
3 different categories.
The freakier they are, the more they pay.
Yeah, the freakier they are, the more they pay.
okay.
And I did not know that there was actually I don't know if I should say this word. Okay, I'm going to say it, so don't
Okay.
judge me. It's actually a fetish.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I didn't know that. I had no idea. It's very
Idea.
strange, but it is.
That's what I say. People will buy anything,
Yeah.
and
The weirder and odder and crazier and uglier that it is, the more people will pay for it.
that's right. That's right. Yeah, if it's completely bizarre and out there, and you're like, "This ain't never gonna sell," price it high, and you'll sell it. You sure will. It's kind of crazy. I run across an old Miller Lite banner, and the lady, I paid $1 for it at a yard sale, and it said only for fisher. It said for fishermen only, and it was just it was like a 4-foot banner, and I sold it for $5, 84.95 or something like that, and just because, I mean, somebody I guess was a fisherman that likes Miller Lite, so
Keelam Kisser says, wait a minute. Nasty old dentures are fetish?
yeah.
Okay.
Just Google it.
I'll be afraid to come up.
I'm not dropping any links to that. You just have to Google it. And let me tell you, my mind was blown, and I couldn't think straight for a couple of days because it just tripped me
And you
out.
want us to go and look at it?
What's that?
And you want us to go and look at it?
Well,
Google it?
yeah, just Google it. But
Damn, I should have pocketed my grandmother's when she sneezed him out.
I guess you could probably find teeth at like estate sales and stuff like that
found ours at the bins.
at the bins.
At the
I
bin.
saw this weekend, I think it was, we saw somebody's video. They were doing a live in an auction they bought in a storage unit, and it was full with the whole mouth of gold with diamonds in the teeth.
Oh,
Wow.
bling bling! It's a grill.
Yes, exactly. Yep.
Oh no. Huh.
Yeah.
I tell you about my finish one time, and now it's a whole thing.
I was not speaking on you, I swear. It was just the first time Tommy was going to put some teeth up. I went and did some research, and let me tell you, the things I found scarred me.
So,
There's an auto shop that we get our teeth and bones from. Okay.
wow.
Ashes. Yeah, I've seen that before. It happened too, when somebody found the urn of ashes, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just reading them kind of storage units.
That's right.
What's new with you today, Paul?
Yeah. What's going on, Paul?
Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Coconut. Yep.
Yeah.
I saw that in chat people were hearing the birds. They're just saying good morning, hello, and being very obnoxious this morning. As soon as your intro started, they were talking up a storm. I'm like, they can't hear you. That's just like with the Masked Singer YouTube style.
Mm-hmm.
We have to take them upstairs because certain people that are in the competition, they want to sing with.
Oh wow.
And
Yeah.
so, like, when your songs would come on, they'd get real loud and sing. And yeah, let me tell you, Johnny, it was, and it's not everybody, and it's no offense to anybody, but there's just certain tones they really like, and it gets them going, and they get excited and happy, and they just think that everybody can hear them.
Right.
So,
That's right.
It must be hard when you're doing the live streaming too.
yeah, a lot of times they have to go upstairs, but we have them, Mr. Pickles on the main floor. The parakeets are down here because they need to be worked with more. They need more because they're babies they were babies when we got them. So you have to spend a lot of time with them, working with them and stuff. And then Jasmine hangs out with Mr. Pickles during the day, and at night I hang out with Mr. Pickles, or if I'm able to, but a lot of times I end up with allergic reaction to him. So he just sits next to me or in his cage, and I'll talk to him and stuff like that. And he's a Dr. Pepper freak.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he loves his Dr. Pepper. It's the only thing that he gets excited about and doesn't go into a seizure for. So
Tina says, I had to watch the Masked Singer replay last one. Makes me just love Johnny even more when he pulled out that wool over all of us.
Yeah, that's right.
I had to go back a couple times and watch my reaction. I was like, whoa, crap.
Yeah.
And the hardest thing was when Tommy asked me if I'd be able to do it, and I said, sure, no problem. And I was waiting in the background. I even changed my thumbnail, my emoji, and my title as contestant 4 because we wanted to wait. And, of course, I knew he was going to usually play when the person's getting off, whoever's getting off that day, he played that last song. Yeah, and so I was waiting for it before I changed it and opened it. And so while everybody was looking and going in the middle of the song, I waited to towards the end of the song to open up my emoji and turn my camera on me so that I can see who it was. That's where it showed the comment, the reaction to Des when I did that. Because the song went over with, I wanted to catch her within the song so she can do it, see what it was after during the song itself. So that's why
I was getting into it. All of a sudden, he just revealed himself right in the middle of the song, and I was like, so Tommy does not tell me who any of the contestants are. And so he was like, when this contestant reveals himself, you're going to be so shocked. That's as far as he goes. And I'm like, stop teasing me.
He had to wait to send me the link until you and
Dwayne
were on, so that way y'all wouldn't see me coming through the back room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I already had all my emojis and all my name changed on my screen just before that happened anyway. So
yeah, I had no idea, and let me tell you, that was so cool. And then, and I'm guilty. I thought it was a female too, and had no clue. So then, when you revealed yourself, I was like, "What? No way!"
You know the funny part about it, Rob and I are watching this every week on Friday as it's going live. We both of us could not stop laughing when, like, Tommy would say, well, he must have had a couple of drinks, and the next one, he must not have had enough drinks. And the third was, he either had too much to drink or not enough to drink. And the funny thing about it, I haven't had a drink on any one of those songs. Usually I do sing before I go to karaoke, but I have my own karaoke machine. And that was the funny part about it, because in my system that I do the video part of it, I can adjust my voice, and I had them on notches, and then every week I would bring down a notch. So you were actually getting into the point of getting close to actually hearing my voice.
Yeah.
Right. And it is all in fun, and I'm having a great time. I introduced the hosts, Tommy and Dwayne, it's their thing, it's their show, and I'm just like Vanna White,
Tommy, can you drop the link to the channel? Because Thrifter Nick said he can't find the channel to go watch the
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. I had a good time doing it, and my biggest thing about it was showing others who are a little afraid of going on the camera to just have fun. You're behind the scenes anyway. Nobody's going to see you until you come and get revealed once you get kicked off. But just have fun, enjoy yourself, no matter what. And that's why I did it, and I was having fun doing it. But yeah, back road.
What's up, Chuck?
We're
Hello, hello.
laughing because every guest was she's a good person to dance with. I mean, she's good to go party with, and the comments were just slinging back and forth about partying with. I told Robert, I said, I can't wait till to come and get Miguel.
Yeah, that's right.
And there are a few of the contestants, I have no idea who they are. No idea who they are. And so, I have my suspicions, but he won't say yay or nay to me. So I'm just like, I guess I have to wait, just like everybody else, which is no fair. But I did it to myself. So
We already have an idea of who's who now. What's what? I'm so confused about number 2. Not sure.
number 2, wait, hold on. Let me see.
The one that sings a cappella every week.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that is either. And so I'm like all lost. Let me find
Chuck,
it.
not Chuck. Nate, the link is 2 above you at 10:06 timestamp.
It's the
Yeah,
bargaining.
there's the link. It's called the bargain effect. Let me highlight it so you can see. That's the comment you're gonna look for. There's
Okay.
the link.
Yeah, I can drop it again.
He's not able to find it for some reason. Just right click the link and it'll open in another page. And is up here with a little cool sunglass. Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Again, don't forget to drop your links in the chat. If you don't do content, but you do have a website or a platform you sell on, go ahead and feel free to drop your links because that's how we get more people into your store to check out your channel. And that way we can also buy something from you if we see we need something or want something to support you with on your channel.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely.
So we have 4 contestants right now yet. And Tommy will be
5, 6, and 7.
dropping
Yeah.
the reminder for voting tomorrow. Today or tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. And so contestant 2, contestant 5, contestant 6, and contestant 7 are still in the race.
Yep. I'll be right back.
Like,
All right.
I keep a list of everybody that I think it is. And let me tell you, contestant number 2, I have changed every single time because I can't tell.
Yeah.
I can't tell at all. But I mean, it is what it is. But it's fun. It really is fun.
So who do you think the next contestant is? The 3 or 4 or 5? So it's 2, 5, 6, and 7?
2, 5, 6, and 7.
So who do you think contestant number 5 is?
I don't know. To me, it sounds like Robin.
Okay.
Because she should.
Yep.
But
I don't have any idea.
I've thought that for a couple weeks now. But I'm so torn between who it could be. And so 2, 5, and 6, I have no idea. No clue. You're just easy to I know your voice. So sorry, Trent.
So you think you know who 7 is?
I think so. I'm not 100%. But
whatever.
but I know your voice, Trent. I've heard you sing a lot. So
Yeah.
and you have always been my number 7 guest, so that hasn't changed.
Okay. All right. It would be funny if I'm number 4 or 5, huh?
Right.
Yeah, it would be pretty funny. That would be pretty funny.
I might be able to hit them high notes. You never can tell.
Yeah, you can't underestimate anybody.
And plus, I don't have a voice editing app like Johnny.
You should do a rap. Country boy rap.
Yeah. I actually got in here the other night and I was going through and singing some different style songs and doing a bunch of different songs and just sat here playing around with them and like doing anything from rap to R&B and doing just a whole bunch of different style of musics.
Mm-hmm.
And I recorded a bunch of them, and then my wife come in here and she's like, "Hey, have you seen the polls?" I said, no. She said, you're wasting your time. She said, there's no sense in you keeping up with the thing. And I said, why? And she said,
But we have had big turnarounds when he does the reminder video.
and she said, go look at the polls. So I went and looked at the polls, and I just stopped recording songs. So
Don't stop.
I still need an entry regardless.
He still needs an entry regardless.
does he?
Yeah. Yeah, he still needs an entry. And so, but yeah, we've seen it where one person we thought was going home, and then all of a sudden, bam,
Wednesday night it flipped.
Yeah, Wednesday night it flipped.
Okay.
So don't give up.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
Just like the presidential vote, it can change overnight.
Yeah. Yeah, that's no joke.
God.
Yeah, but the difference, I ain't even gonna say it.
And the next topic is back to the Mass Singer.
How do we go? Moving right along.
Yeah, and then even if you were to give it up, there's always next year or the next season.
Yeah, I know.
So I mean,
good.
Just keep going, having fun. You never know who's going to be in the next one, because Tommy's got so many people that are interested in doing the next round that it's probably going to run longer.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. And so
I'm glad that y'all are doing this. It's a lot of fun, and you get people out of their shells, and it's something that gives everybody something to do. And especially on Friday nights, whenever, like me personally, I don't really have a whole lot going on Friday nights. Every once in a while, my wife and I go out on a date, but for the most part, we just hang out and chill here at the house and do what we want to do. And she likes, usually Friday nights is her night to rest, because she worked all week long. She's tired. She don't feel like going out to do nothing. So we'll go grab something to eat, and then she'll come back here and pile up on the couch and watch TV or watch The Masked Singer. And she enjoys it. And I enjoy
awesome.
it. It gives everybody something to do. And I'm glad y'all started it up. It was a good idea.
And I was watching The Masked Singer on TV, and I was like, oh, I wonder if we could do something like that on YouTube. And Tommy and Dwayne made it happen. I was like, I just mentioned it, and boom, it was done. And I was like, cool, and wait, what couldn't you resist? Oh, never mind, I know what he couldn't resist. He's sassy. Tommy is.
That's right.
But yeah, I mean, it is so fun seeing all the different entries, all the different styles of music. I mean, music brings people together as much as food brings people together.
Yeah, that's right.
And so yeah, I mean, it's awesome.
That's
I
like
like it.
Chuck said, maybe it'll bring Trent out of his shell. And you see what I put? I don't even have a shell. So it is what it is. Getting me to open up is really simple to do. Just say, hey, Trent, what's going on? And that's all you got to say.
So you're easy.
I am.
Not like that. Not like that.
Hey, I used to be a cheap date too. My wife, she would say, where you want to go eat for, if you want to go out on a date, where you want to go eat at? I said, I don't care. McDonald's is fine with me, whatever. It don't make no difference, because I am, and back whenever I used to drink, I was a cheap drunk too. I mean, you give me one beer and I can never could hold my liquor too well. So.
Let's do a replay. What was that? How you do? Yeah, no, that's fine. Like I say, it don't bother me. McDonald's isn't cheap anymore. You're right about that.
That's okay. Tommy made the mistake of introducing me to Tenderloin. And before that, the cheapest steak that he could pick up was fine with me, but then I ate tenderloin and now I'm expensive.
Yeah.
His bad. He doesn't want to ever introduce me to anything good because he's afraid I'm going to do a flip
I know when I
flop.
was a kid growing up, I enjoyed every time someone in any of the siblings would graduate from high school. We were never mandated that we had to take and go to college, which was fine because my parents really couldn't afford to get us there. But
Yeah.
every time someone graduated, we got to go out and have a steak,
Yeah.
this Western Sizzler. So we were looking forward to every time someone would graduate because then all were going to have that meal. We're all having our choice of steak. So it was a thing that we just had whenever something happened special in the family.
Yeah. Western Sizzler. It's been a long time since I heard of them. But you're right, man. They had good food.
Yeah, they
I
did.
never heard of it. Never heard of it.
That's growing up. We used to go to Poncho's.
That was the major steakhouse we had.
Yeah. Big steak.
Oh,
Yeah.
we have Golden Corral.
My dad loves that place.
We do too. We have a Golden Corral.
I don't know if we have it around here. I doubt. I don't think we do. And if we do, it's further than close to us. Which is fine with me. 50-cent corn dogs. Oh my God, I haven't had that in years.
Yeah, that's right.
People
Wow.
Wait, I've seen people on weed get pretty foolish too. Yeah, you see that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not
The
on
dollar
weed.
menu in your friend's. Actually, I watched a couple of videos on YouTube where there are some people who will take and make a full meal out of everything they buy from the dollar store or Dollar General or Family Dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Okay.
seen many videos of that.
Huh.
Get the app. I usually spend about $6 for a 2 Big Mac and a soda. Wow.
No.
I haven't had a Big Mac in years.
The Dollar General has actually got some stuff. It's kind of like a goulash in a can,
Mhm.
and all you do is open the can up, heat it up on the stove, and it is fantastic. It is.
We used to
so
do our
good.
own goulash. Whatever was left over, we made another meal out of it.
Yeah,
That's
and
what my
but, I
dad
mean,
did.
for store bought goulash in a can, it's good stuff, and it's only $1 a can. So I mean that you can't hardly beat it, man. And being a thrift shopper too, oh come on, man. 'Cause that's the thing is whenever I am out shopping and I'm out sourcing for products, or if I'm out just buying personal stuff for me, I am always trying to find a deal. I'm always trying to get it as cheap as I can. And so whenever, and that's one of the reasons why me and my wife have been able to pay everything off and to become debt free is because of the lifestyle we chose to live. I mean, we have name brand clothes, we have top of the line stuff just like everybody else would. But whenever push comes to shove, whenever we go shopping for to fill the need, not to fill the want. And we will go out and we will buy like the jeans that I got on. Is my favorite pair of jeans. They're buckle jeans. It's $100 pair of jeans. I gave $5 for them at a yard sale, and that's the only way I'm going to spend that kind of money on these jeans.
Now, Horace, I remember when gas used to be 89 cents a gallon.
Yeah, that's right.
And you went to the gas station, they pumped it for you.
I don't remember them pumping it for me, but I remember
We used to have a Texaco station you drive up to. They would pump your gas, clean your windshield, check your oil, and while you're getting the gas tank full.
Oh wow,
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
that's like
There is a few places in a couple of states where you cannot pump your gas, and they do the full service for you. They still have them.
that's
I
right.
wish that was Wisconsin.
That's what they need to do again. They need to come back with the full service gas stations like that, because especially for like the elderly people that have a hard time getting out pumping their gas, or with all this COVID right now. I mean, it would be fantastic for them to come back with that kind of.
Well, I have to say, like we have a BJ's here, which is like a Sam's, and there is a sign. If you need help and want someone to come pump you, let us know. We'll come and pump your gas for you.
Yeah,
See, they all sign right at the pumps.
Yeah,
We had a gas station in one of the towns that I lived in, and it said full service, and all it was them coming out asking you if you were paying cash or credit. That was their idea of full service. I was like, what the heck?
yeah. See, that's like at our car wash. we've got in the town that we live in, we don't have one of them drive-through car washes. We've only got just the regular kind where you get out and you spray it and you use the brush and clean it.
Yeah.
And there's a man, and he hangs out at the car wash all the time, and you can tip him if you want to, but you don't have to. He never requires anything. But like if he sees like a woman that's trying to wash her car, or an elderly person or somebody like that that's having a hard time, he will go over there and wash their car for them. And he details it. I mean, he does a fantastic job, and he never charges anything. He just does it because he's a nice guy. And but he's tried helping me out before, and I tell him, Riley, I said, man, I appreciate it, bro, but I can do it because I like washing my own car. I like making sure it's detailed and clean the way I like it. And but he'll get over there with a rag and he'll start cleaning the wheels and just helping me out. And of course, I always give him money, but I mean, it's just he's a fantastic guy. He really is, and he just does it because he don't really have a whole lot to do. He's retired, and he just gets out there and helps people out. And that's what it's all about, man. Is sometimes people just need to know that somebody else cares, and they need help sometimes. And we're supposed to be there to help people out and give people a helping hand whenever they're in need. So
I know when I first went to the Shell gas station here, up here down the street for the first time when I moved up here, I pulled up to the pump and I got out and he says, "Can I help you?" I said, "Well, I'm getting gas." He said, "Well, you pay this price for full service." I said, "What does full service include?" "Well, I just pump you gas." I said, "That's all right, I'll pull up. I'll pull right up and pump my own gas."
Yeah, that's right.
Just to pay you extra to pump the gas for me? No, I ain't that bad.
Yeah.
Not yet.
When I get to that age and I have it, I'll take advantage of it, but no, not right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just for that.
My daughter has to wash my truck because, well, I have a 2000 Ford Expedition, and I'm 5 foot, and literally in order to get into my truck, I have to grab both the handles, one on the door, one on the road, and pull myself up because I'm so short. There's no way I could wash the top of my truck. I can barely wipe the windshield off when there's snow on it.
Yeah.
But I love my truck.
Yeah, there is some places I know we've been to where they will do full service. The windshields, the check the air in the tires, check your oil if you want to. That what they'll ask you before they do it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Ours is bearded gas. Full service at the pump. Get vacuumed interior. Yeah. That's back in the day. They don't do all that now. They want a quarter full, a little bit of air in your tire?
Yeah,
Well,
checking air in
I
tire.
know at Quick Trip in our town, and there's one right outside of town. And if I have to get air put in my tires and Tommy's not with me, I go in and they bring somebody comes out and does it for me because I'm terrified of tires. I know how to change them. I know how to work on vehicles. I am just terrified
You're
of
afraid
tires.
you're going to overblow it up to where it's going to bust on you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's part of my anxiety. And so
I've had them blow up, and it ain't fun.
I've seen it. I've seen it. And
That's why
so
I'm constantly using a tire gauge when I'm putting air because I don't want to overpump it up too much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was driving a truck one time, and back whenever I was a truck driver, and I had got out of my truck, and I was just walking down the trailer, and whenever I got to one of my trailer tires, it exploded, and of course it blew me down, and I left bruises all over my left side of my body, and it's not fun at all. And like I said, I have no idea why the tire exploded. From what I understand, it didn't have anything in it or anything like that. I just happened to be walking by at the wrong time whenever the tire exploded. And so you never know. And that's sometimes fear is a good thing because it keeps people from getting hurt. And sometimes fear is a bad thing because it keeps people from accomplishing things that they want to accomplish.
Yeah. So anytime it comes to anything to do with tires, Tommy takes care of it. If I need to put air in them, and he's not with me, he's a nice young kid that he actually was friends with our old neighbor. So I know him outside of his job, and he'll come out and he'll check my air in my tires and then put it in if I need it. And so I thought that was pretty cool. And then, Tommy and Jasmine are the ones that work on. My 13-year-old daughter can work on tires. I can't. But that's good for her. That's good for her.
That's good.
I even have one of those pumps that I use on it's a combination of the battery charger. So your battery dies out, you need to recharge your battery. I have that combined with the air pump, and I love it. That was one of the best things I ever bought.
And do we have one of those?
Because Robert, a lot of times, I don't know why, he's got this sensor on his spare tire that if it goes low, even though it's a spare tire, the sensor will say he's low on air. So then I got to check all his tires just to make sure they all have equal air.
Yeah. I'm glad that they done that because my truck does that too. And the reason is because say something happens and you don't ever check your spare tire. That's one of the things you always forsake and forget. And if something happens and you do have a blowout, the last thing you want to have happen is have a flat spare tire.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's good, but it's something.
But I've never in any of the vehicles we ever had before. I've never had that one that we were trying to figure out where the low air tire was coming from, and I checked all the tires and were regular. And so I called looked in the manual and didn't see anything. So I called the dealership and they said, "Oh, you might want to check your spare tire. It has a sensor on that particular car."
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and it just so happened, I guess, because of the heat in down south, it was going to be where it released a lot of the air back then. We don't have that problem as much up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. The flipping sports guy says a lot of air stations have digital displays where you enter your desired air pressure. Once it hits that, it starts to beep to tell you to stop. The problem is, well, we have those at our quick trips, and so they're newer. Within like the last year, they put them in. But the thing is I can't hear the beeps, and so, but it still freaks me out. I can't do it. I just can't. It's an anxiety that I don't think I'll ever get over.
Right. I also want to say, I see Susanna just dropped her link. Don't forget to put your links to your channel if you do content, so others can check and make sure they're still subscribed to you, and also hit the notifications so you don't miss out on any videos when you put something out, whether it's you do a live or pre-recorded or whatever the case may be. Also, make sure that you put your links in for your platforms you sell on so others can go and check out your platform. You got to remember there's a lot of new people here that's been coming to the channel, and so that gives them ideas while they're sourcing and going out to source. Okay, they see this, maybe that might sell for them. If they find that they can buy it and try it out themselves. So that's one good reason why it's best that you do drop your links in the chat, including for your platforms you sell on. So that gives other people ideas, and I love going looking at other people's platforms they're selling on, because that gives me ideas while I'm shopping. You know, something that I'll see someone once in a while that say, "Oh, wait a minute, I didn't know that would sell." I don't remember that. I've never seen that before, or I'll be looking for it because I thought I saw it before. You know, you never know. But definitely check it out. Pittsburgh, Anthony in the house. Hello, Pittsburgh.
Hello, Anthony.
How you doing, Anthony?
Yeah.
The rapping preacher.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm going to share my screen real quick.
Let's go for it. Let's see what you got.
Let me see if I can share my screen. Share that. All right.
There it is.
All right, guys, check out this. What do you think about the new this right here?
I have encouragement by Trent. What's that little bottom saying?
It says helping you be a more positive person.
Okay, the only thing I have. Okay, what is in that blue box above it? Did you cut something off of there?
This right here?
Yeah. What does that say?
It says uplifting, but whenever I was trying to do the thumbnail or do the picture, it's different on a computer, on a TV, and on a phone.
Are you using Fimora? I mean, using
Canva.
Canva. You need to change the format for the top of your YouTube channel for it to fit perfectly. What's happening is that it's stretching your what you're looking for there.
Yeah.
So when you go back to the main letter, do half of that. Go back and set it for the top portion of. There's links that you can put, and you change the format. Make sure you put it for your it's called layout for YouTube page.
Okay.
Something in that manner. Look it up and see if maybe you might have to change the format for that, because the way the bottom's cut off and your top, there is a way to have it all in your screen. You may want to shrink your picture a little bit too. That way all that'll fit. You can just go there and check it out in Canva and see if you can change it to that format.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that'll help you bring everything into the whole piece.
All right. Yeah, whenever I was trying to design this, I wanted something because I like the black and the blue.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, on this video right here, if you see how it's blue and it matches the same as the blue up here, I wanted everything to match. But whenever I was designing this picture and this layout right here, I couldn't figure out how to get it to where it was. I want it to where it'll
You
work.
may want to. I think it
mobile.
says banner or something in that effect for YouTube page.
Okay.
When you do the format, you're gonna have to change it to where it fits in there because that's what's happening. It's not fitting in that spot.
Okay.
And you can adjust it into the frame once you tell it what you want. Like even when you do a thumbnail, or if you do something like that, it will let you know before you actually do anything with it or save it what it looks like. You can preview it.
Okay. Yeah.
And adjust some of that because that is stretched out too much for you. And it
See,
looks good.
All of these blue circles have a word in them. Like this one's got strength, this one's got uplifting, this one's got inspire, and I've got another one up here too that's you can't see, but like if somebody were to get on it,
you see how you got your bubbles with it, and you got too much black spots on both sides. You couldn't stretch it out to where to be on the sides as well to fill up that black spot.
Right here.
Yeah, that one and then the other side.
Okay.
It looks more fitting into that space.
I've got to put my links in because I forgot to do that. But right here on the side, it would have like my Instagram and my Facebook and all that stuff over here. So once I'll put the links in first and figure out where they're at, and then I'll go through there and re-edit this. But whenever I go into Canva, let me go real quick to Canva.
Go to your the one you just had for that the banner.
Okay. This one right here.
And now at the top is going to say what is the third little tab at the blue in the light blue is at?
This one says
no. On the top blue banner where it says files, what does that third one say? Resize. Click on resize. You want to find the one that is for the actual top of the banner to fit, and I think it's the one that's the little one to the right there, that second one to the left.
This one.
But make sure you checked off the box that says banner for YouTube. Onto the left. Huh?
How do I do that?
You see you got the two at the top and you have the two at the bottom, the one to the left.
This is for LinkedIn.
Okay, what does the other one say at the top?
Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Okay, then you need to find it for YouTube first. Scroll down and see if you see one that says for YouTube channel.
Yeah, it don't scroll.
Okay, then get out of that for a minute. Go to where it says it's hard to see. Let me see. Yeah, it's big or what. There is a way you can change it, but you have to format it into a different for what you're using it for.
Okay.
Scroll down and see if you see one that says YouTube art. There's going to be a banner.
Here, let me do this. Let me copy this.
You could have done it right there at the top where it says resize.
Right here?
Mm-hmm. There should be a place where you can recopy it. Go ahead and hit the scroll bar on that second link and see what it says. This on the second one. Close it out. Go to the second tab where you just went to that one that says resize. What does it say?
It says home, file, and resize.
Okay, hit file. Is there one in there that tells you can use it or change it over or copy and change? Or one says
create new designs, show rulers, show guides, show margins, print, bleed, save to folder, resolve comments, version history, make a copy, download.
Okay, make a copy.
Make a copy. Okay.
Now, it should ask you what you want it to go from here when it comes open. You can change it to your thumbnail for your banner. So go to right there where it says resize. Are you paying for the version or is this free?
It's a free.
Okay. It may be a little different. Scroll down to that little first copy and see what it says. Do you have anything in that block? It's hard to see
Yeah, it don't say anything. It says
on my side here. You have to tell me what it reads.
It doesn't say anything about YouTube. It says 75 million
go to
photos.
your file itself.
Okay.
Close that out for a minute. And right at the top where it says, what is that? See if there's anything in that blog that tells you can change it to a design, YouTube banner.
It says create a new design, but it doesn't say anything about YouTube.
I'm gonna have to. I have a paid version, so it's a little bit different than what I got. I'll see a comment here. Where was it? There's going to be a way where you can actually change it.
Well, how would I create a YouTube? How would I create a YouTube?
Go under the tab at the top that says file size or what you were looking for. Create. What you're trying to create. Go to YouTube. When you open that up, there's going to be the first one at the top. It'll say something about YouTube craft creating or something like that. Okay, scroll down right there where it says social media and look for YouTube.
Yeah, it says YouTube channel.
Okay, click on that.
Okay.
Now you should have something in there that's going to tell you. You can pick right there where it says your template. What you want for a template? What you using it for?
It says create a blank YouTube channel art.
No, you don't want that one. You already have it created. You just want to change it. Good morning, flipping accounting. How are you doing, Justin? There should be a link where you can actually look for what you want on clipart. What are you creating it for? Is what you're looking for.
It says create.
Hello. Huh?
Create a design.
No, you already got a design. You're trying to change it to your format for your YouTube channel. I'll tell you what, we'll take care of that after the show. I'll help you.
Okay, awesome.
I can't see clearly on your screen for some reason. I can't see that well.
I got so many tabs open.
Hello, Perlini.
All right, here, let me stop sharing the screen. Yeah, like I say, it's just I need to figure out how to use Canva better because I'm getting better at creating stuff on it. But like whenever I created the channel art for the YouTube, it took me forever. I had to download like 17 pictures to get it all to where it was kind of in the right area on the screen.
Okay, April, what we're trying to do is he has it to where the channel art for the top page, part of your YouTube channel page, it was too big for that spot. He has it as a thumbnail instead of a banner. And so I was trying to help him change that. I have the paid version, and it's a little different than the actual free version. So I'd have to help him off camera, which I don't have a problem with. It's just I can't hardly see it in the screen for some reason.
Yeah. You need to go out and go back to my page of Canva.
Yes. That's how I did my original one, Chuck. I did it when it was free. So I know that when you pay for it, it's a little bit different layout. So I got to help him try to find what I'm trying to show him. So I'll do it on after the show.
Yeah.
And it's a little easy once you get the hang of it. It's just a matter of where to find it.
So how much is the paid version of Canva?
I pay by the year.
By the year?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get a discount when you pay by the year.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But again, once you get the hang of it and you feel that it's something you can use, I feel it's worth it.
Yeah.
Because then you don't have the banner, you don't have their logos, you can only get so many a month and that kind of stuff when it's free.
Okay.
And I change all my thumbnails. I've been changing them for a while now. I even have the intros changed. But to me, I usually use PowerPoint, believe it or not. I've never had a problem with it. It's just for me, it was too boring because it was once you did it, you had to save it in a PDF, then you had to save it in a video. You had to run. There were so many different files you had to create. That was the only thing I didn't like about PowerPoint, but I knew how to use PowerPoint. Yeah. And so now that I'm using Canva, it's a lot easier.
Okay. Yeah, and that's what I use. I like Canva. I like the free version because, I mean, so far I've been able to create everything I wanted to create. It's just sometimes trial and error. Like I say with the thumbnail, I mean with the channel art, you gotta I'll download a picture and then I'll try to upload it to my YouTube and it'll be off center just a little bit.
So what's going to happen is when you create it as a banner, it's going to stretch it out exactly where it needs to be. Even though that's what you want in it, It'll
Yeah.
make it fit properly for a banner. You don't have anything cut off. Is what you want.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Awesome.
Parking pumps for your gas. Weird when you visit there. Yeah, there's a couple of states that do that. We noticed that. So yep, they sure do. They still have some, not many. My dad, when they had the Texaco in Louisiana, my dad used to be the mechanic there, and he used to pump gas. So that's one of the reasons I knew what they had to do there because check them out. Well, hello, Record Crate. Hello, and good morning. How are you
Good
doing?
morning.
All right, everyone. It's actually getting close time for us to go ahead and get off because of the fact that you do have two other channels coming back to back after this one. You're going to have at 11 o'clock. You do have the today's Tuesday, so it's going to be Hot Mess Thrifter Miss Amy. It's coming
Yep.
on at 11, and then at 12 o'clock you also have the Two Hip Chicks Dawn and Mary, which will come on at 12. And if
Yep.
you want to join Bible study, the Flipping Hope channel with Anthony, the Pittsburgh, and Mama from Hip Flipping Mama, Miss Kelly, they come on at 12 o'clock as well. So that way you'll have multiple channels to go and support and continue on Tuesdays. And then, of course, on Thursdays, we do the same thing for Amy and Dawn. We kind of continue and show the love and support to them as well and go to their channels. So that's what we get ready to do. That way to give you a little break in between, get you some more to drink, get whatever you need to go to do, and that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Absolutely.
That way we can go ahead and support their channel as well.
That's right.
So again, if you have any ideas or thoughts or questions and we want to bring it up, don't forget when you join the channel first in the chat, you do get a 5 points. So that's going to be ending this week for this month. Also, remember, there are a few channel videos that no one's commented on. So you do have a chance to grab some of those 5 points for that as well. And being
Woohoo.
that the first is going to be Monday, we will be doing the drawing on this Monday coming for the 5 points giveaway for this month. So don't forget to don't miss that. And then this Friday, don't miss the morning show because come 10 o'clock, there will be a special guest on the channel, and there'll be something special happening. And then again next Friday as well. Don't forget to come and check out the morning show so you don't miss it.
That's right. And also, guys, this tomorrow at 6 Central, 7 Eastern, I will be on Adam Exploits channel. I dropped the link in the chat earlier. So if you missed it, you can just scroll back up and get the link. And yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun, guys. We're going to be talking about reselling. And he actually wants me to contact him a little bit earlier and kind of get a game plan on what we're going to talk about. And so you're not going to want to miss that. And also Sunday at 3 p.m., I think. It's either going to be 1 p.m. or 3 p.m. Either way, I will put out a notification ahead of time, but I'm going to go live on the Encouragement by Trent channel. So that way, if Sunday you don't have nothing going on and you want to swing by, then hey, come by and visit with me and let's chat. Let's have a good time. So,
hello, Palini. Good to see you. Hello.
yeah,
There's Dawn and Mary, Two Hip Chicks. Don't forget, 12 o'clock, they'll be on.
yeah, that's right. But we're
And
going
don't
to have
forget,
a lot of fun.
Hot Mess Thrifter, Miss Amy's going to be on at 11, so we'll go ahead and support her as well.
Absolutely.
We can share the love and support. You have anything going on, Des?
Well, we have the Masked Singer, the YouTube style on Tommy 2.0's channel, The Bargain Effect. I did drop that link again. And then I'm going to be dropping a video pre-record on my channel to promote the YouTube Masked Singer style. And then just Monday, as of right now, just Monday, 8 p.m. Central Time for Mental Health Safe Place live chat.
Okay. All right. Don't forget, tomorrow is Wednesday, so tomorrow we'll have the morning show, the Hump Day auction at 3 o'clock, and then after my channel auction, we go to Paul's at 6, and then from Paul's we go to Hemlock Lady. She starts at 8, and thereafter, so it's a long stretch of where you can go to different channels to get some good find auction items. Swap meet is tomorrow, of course, on Paul's channel, so don't miss that. And as well as Saturday, we do have the 2 o'clock p.m. The Royal Auction is going to be every other Saturday after this Saturday, so don't forget to check it out. And that's going to be with myself and Queen Cleopatra. And tomorrow we do have Queen Cleopatra and also Susanna's Chronicle will be on with us tomorrow. Those are my co-hosts. She's always the co-host on our show. We just won't have Mary, Nancy or Brandon tomorrow because they won't be able to make the show. So we'll have us tomorrow. Trent considering going live stream in the afternoon as church is the least until 1 p.m.
Trent, consider doing your live later in the afternoon. Church is at least one. Okay, yeah, that's why I said 3. Probably 3 would be better because I want everybody that goes to church to be able to make it.
Right.
And that would be fantastic. So
Hello, and welcome, Storage Stacker. Hello. And again, we try to get off before 11 o'clock so we can go and support the other channels. Again, Amy's coming on at 11. That's the Hot Mess Thrifter. And then at 12 o'clock is Dawn and Mary, the 2 hip chicks. So hope to see y'all there. And again, as I always say before we end any and all of our shows, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another until we meet again. Johnny, when you say your new show with Paul, that's right. That's tonight, 6 o'clock on Paul's channel. I did forget. Thank you for reminding me. Tonight at 6 o'clock, we're going to be doing Paul is going to be doing an episode every Tuesday at 6 o'clock, and I'll be the first one tonight with Dawn and Mary, and a few others are going to be joining us in reference to storage units versus antique booths or antique malls. Well, definitely, if you're interested in thinking about that, as far as if you actually have a storage unit, is it worth keeping a storage unit to keep your items or put it in an antique mall or antique booth and that kind of thing? Hello, Iris, and hello, Westside Gary. Good to see you.
What's up?
Again, don't forget that tonight at 6 o'clock. I did almost forget, but it is on my calendar. So that with being said, again, love always. Love is always free.
Love always.
Please be kind to one another until we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous evening, and see you in the other chats.
Much love.
Later.